What's up, you guys? Cece back with another video, and for today's video we're gonna do a mid-year reset. Hey guys, do me a favor, stop what you're doing and click that subscribe button. I'm really trying to get to 10,000 followers on Instagram. I need you to head over and give me a follow. Thanks in advance. Now on to the video. So if it's your first time watching me or my channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. I guarantee you're gonna like what you see. So go ahead and click that subscribe button, and also follow me on Instagram at MidYear. You can get the real-time tea, real-time updates, you know what I'm saying? So this is like my first time doing a mid-year reset on camera. I always do a mid-year reset every year around this time. I like to try to just look at my goals, see where I am, see how far I am away from them, if I need to pivot, and if those goals just aren't even important to me, because life happens sometimes so fast, and sometimes the goals that you set in January aren't even relevant when June hits, you know what I mean? So I figured I would sit down this year and do this one on camera. We are going to do some reflections and some look backs. We're going to talk about the goals that we set in January. I'm going to pop that video right here. If you guys missed my like yearly goal setting video, I'm going to pop that video in the cards so you guys can check that out. But we're going to go through all those goals, see where we are, and even just see if they are still important and if they're important enough for me to really want to work toward them for the next 6 months of the year. So let's talk about January through June. What happens between January and June? Well, an obvious one, I got a new job. That was definitely super exciting. I started my job like end of March, and it was just really exciting. I love my job. I do all of my, you guys have seen my week in the life vlogs and all of that where I talk about my job. If you haven't, I'll pop the playlist right here so you guys can see just exactly what I do. But currently I am an employee relations partner for DoorDash, and I'm really enjoying the journey so far. It's just over 90 days and I'm still enjoying it, still loving it, and it's just great. So getting a new job was definitely one of the major perks of the first half of the year. Recently, my husband and I also finished 75 Hard, which is a like mental and physical challenge. I just did a video on that as well, which I will link, but that is probably, dare I say, my biggest accomplishment this year so far. That was so mentally and physically taxing, and we worked really hard to complete the challenge. So I'm just super excited that we did it, and I'm still like in disbelief that it's over because it's only been a few weeks, but that's really probably the thing that I am most proud of this year, because it just took a lot out of me to keep going and to finish, but I did it, and that was pretty cool. So again, I documented my entire journey on Instagram and on YouTube, so you guys should check that out. But I would definitely recommend that challenge. Another fun thing, well, a couple more fun things that we did first half of the year. We actually took a trip to Arizona to see some friends get married, and we just spent the weekend around friends and family. It was like a long weekend trip to Arizona. It was our first time, both of our first times being in Phoenix, and Scottsdale is the area we were in, and Arizona is just so beautiful, and it really made us say we need to sit down and plan us a trip. I heard Sedona is really nice, so we want to visit there and various other places and just kind of do like a little Arizona tour. So that trip really made us sit down and think about that and try to get something planned. We also stood in line, this is kind of random, but a few months ago we also stood in line for like 2 hours to get free tacos. They opened a taco spot not too far from our house, and they had this thing where the first 100 customers who were in line on opening day got free tacos for a year. So every single week they put one free taco in our account, and by the end of the year it'll be 52 free tacos. So that's gonna be like our running date, where we're gonna go like every 3 weeks, get like 3 tacos. They're gonna be free, you know. We're gonna have some margaritas, some chips and salsa, and that's gonna be kind of my husband and I's little like every month date. And it was random, but it was super fun. I had never done anything like that before, and it was just really fun to do. So we did do that as well. And then a few other things. We got the house painted, which I've shown you guys. My son actually got baptized, and that was great. He got baptized on Easter. And so overall, the first half of the year, I really can't complain. I think we had such a great time the first half of the year, really, you know, maximizing life. This is like the first year, the first full year, I would say, post-COVID, that everything is kind of normal and open. And so we've really been trying to take advantage of that. Honestly, we back outside, baby, and it's been a really great 6 months so far. As far as my mental health goes, I feel like the first 6 months I've been, how can I put this? I've been more happy than not, but I feel like I go through these like roller coaster waves, right? Where I'm like super happy for like a month or a few weeks, and then I'll get to the point where I'm not like down, but I'm just like coasting and somber. And I'm trying to figure out a way to not feel that way, because it makes me feel like I'm down, and I don't feel like I'm down. I have no reason to be down, but I just feel like I'm kind of like coasting and somber, and then I'll snap out of it and things will be like great again. And so I don't know if that's just a normal thing, but it just happens. And things have been really busy with us. You guys know I have 4 children, so that is always busy, plus a husband, plus other obligations, a full-time job, a YouTube channel. I have a little side hustle on the side. So there's just so much going on in my life, and sometimes I feel like I don't stop and really like sit down and smell the roses. So that is going to be it's always been a challenge for me, and that's something that I've really been actively working on the first half of the year. Okay, let's talk about our favorite purchases from the first half of the year. I have a few, and one of them is this closet right here behind me. So I've been promising y'all, and it's coming, I promise. I'm gonna do a full room tour. I'm gonna show you guys the closet, the pieces, all of that. I'm going to list everything out for you guys. But I did an initial video on this closet at the beginning of the year, and then I added some pieces just recently. This has definitely been, I would say, probably top favorite purchase of the year. It just gave me more storage. I love it in this room, and I mean, Ikea for the win, okay? Ikea comes through in the clutch, and this was awesome. Also, these Express jeans that you guys have seen me wear so many times, which I gotta get my life together, because that's all I do is wear these freaking jeans. Like, I'd be like, you know what, y'all see me in these jeans today, you're gonna see me in them again tomorrow. I feel like I've been wearing these jeans in every single vlog that I've posted for the last month, and I just got them maybe 30 or so days ago, and I mean, they're phenomenal. They fit so well, they're so cute. I absolutely love them. So yes, these Express jeans, honey, I recommend them. They will be linked below. Get them. Another clothing item that I've loved is this white linen shirt. I feel like you can almost wear it with anything, right? So I can put a tank top or a crop top on, and then I can just throw this shirt on over, like if I'm going out at night and it's maybe a little cooler, or if I know we're going into a restaurant, they're gonna have the air conditioning blasting. This shirt has been so all-purpose, right? I got it from Amazon, of course, and it's just been so all-purpose and so amazing, and I've loved it. I've worn it so many times. Like, if you guys have been watching my Instagram stories, you would have seen this shirt probably 3 or 4 times already. And so I love it so much because it's just so multi-purpose. I can wear it with shorts, I can wear it with jeans, I can wear it with a skirt, I can wear it with over a dress, I can wear it with everything. It kind of doubles as a little jacket, and it's perfect. Lastly, of course, in January, I ended up buying a Mac Mini, and then I ended up buying a new MacBook Pro. And so mine was just getting old, plus I wanted a desktop as well. So I ended up buying both of them at the beginning of the year, and best purchases. I've loved both of them so much. My obsession with Apple products is real. I definitely understand the cult vibes. I used to not get it. I was a Samsung girl for the longest time. At the end of 2020, I ended up switching to iPhone, and I've never ever looked back. So we are a total Apple house around here, and those purchases just did not disappoint at all. All right, so now let's go ahead and take a look at my goals. These are the goals that I set in January that I said I wanted to achieve by the end of the year. So I have them right here. The first one was to pay off all of my consumer debt. So first of all, this is like a joint effort with my husband. Now we paid off pretty much all of it, and then we used some more again for a big purchase that we made. So we paid it off, but then we put some more back on it. So we're still gonna try to get rid of that debt by the end of the year. But yeah, we were there, and then, you know, sit down with the financial advisor. That's another thing that we said we wanted to do. We have not done that yet. We want to pay off, get that consumer debt paid off and finish paying off our wedding, which is almost paid for. I'm so excited about the wedding, you guys. So that is almost paid for, but we want to do those two things. So probably after the wedding, we'll sit down and we will start looking for a financial advisor and someone just to help us, you know, on our wealth building journey, and just where do we go from where we are. Like, life is just so busy right now. So once the fall hits, I think that'll be the perfect time to really sit down and start figuring out our money team. One of my other goals was for my side hustles, meaning YouTube, my consultation business, all of that, to bring in at least 1K a month. I can say that we have done that every month except for one. So I've done that every single month, which is really nice. It's just great to have, you know, some sort of supplemental income. Obviously, it's not a whole lot. I would love to see it grow more than that, but we've hit that goal, so I'm really happy about that. Now for social media, I didn't really set any social media goals because I feel like, I don't know, they just felt really, I feel like I set them and then I don't hit them, and then I just get down on myself about social media. And I try to remind myself that it's just not, that I'm not doing this for numbers, although I would love for my spaces to grow here, but I'm not really doing this for numbers. I'm doing it really because I love it. I don't see myself ever quitting my job and being a full-time content creator. I don't know. Maybe that changes if my channel blows up tomorrow. Who knows? But that's not really where I see myself. So I do this for a little extra supplemental income, and, you know, just because I love connecting with you all. I love helping people. So I didn't set really any social media goals this year, but I have seen a little bit of steady growth, so that's really cool. Plus, I am in the middle of my 12-week year, which I just did a video on as well, if you guys want to know what that is. But I did set some pretty lofty social media goals for the 12-week year, just to do a little experiment and see if it works. So I'll be updating you guys on that like in a couple of weeks. For my side business, the goal was to launch 3 products and services, and also to get daily sales. I've done neither of those. I will be launching a new product come September though, so stay tuned for that. However, daily sales I have not done. I can say that I've done weekly sales, and I've had really good weeks and then I've had like really bad weeks, but it's a work in progress, you know. For fitness goals, the goal is to stay active at least 3 times a week, and your girl has crushed that goal, especially with 75 hard. Like, I was active 7 days a week, like pretty much every week. So I've crushed the 3 times a week goal. My new goal is actually to be active 5 times a week. So go hard, work out 5 times a week. But that'll probably end up working out to be Monday through Friday, and then a weekend relax. So that's where I am right now, and I'm loving that. I also want to decrease my mile time on the treadmill to 8 minutes and 30 seconds. I have not done that yet. I'm at 8 minutes and 48 seconds, so I need to shave off 12 seconds by the end of the year. Being fast on the treadmill and running was never really the goal. I'm surprised I can run a mile at all. So, you know, that makes me happy, but I really want to see if I can push myself and make it to 8 minutes and 30 seconds. I know that it's going to be a lot. I know that's going to be a stretch, but your girl's gonna get it done by the end of the year. I want to work on more running endurance. So a mile is pretty easy for me. 2 miles is even getting easier, but I'd love to see myself work on some more running endurance, like be able to easily run a 5K. I can run a 5K and I have run a 5K, but to be able to like just kind of more easily run it and run it at a like quicker speed, and it just not scare me so much, because I feel like when I hear, you know, running 3 miles, I'm like, oh my god, I can't, like I'm dead. Even though I've done that before, it makes me nervous. And so to be able to say, oh, 3 miles, that's easy, I can do that, that's where I kind of want to get to with that. My last fitness goal, which is arguably the most important, is to learn to love and appreciate my body. Ever since I've reached my 30s, loving and appreciating my body has been a struggle for me. Probably even, I would say, late 20s. Like ever since I had kids, I would say loving and appreciating my body has been a total struggle for me. My body just looks completely different than what it has before. And so this year I was really on I am really on a self-love journey, and how to really just love and appreciate my body and myself, and know that my body produced 3 tiny humans who aren't so tiny anymore, but 3 humans, and my body is so amazing, and my body, you know, wakes me up every morning and takes me to places and helps me do things that I never thought I could do. So learning that, you know, making sure those positive thoughts stay in my head all the time, even when I'm not feeling my greatest, even when I don't feel like I look my best, making sure that I am continuing on with those positive thoughts has been a daily grind and a daily goal of mine. And I think I've been more successful at it than not. We all have those days, right, where we're just really down on ourselves, but I really feel like I've been more successful at this one than I haven't. Last but not least, I had goals for the house. So as you guys know, we moved into this house less than 2 years ago. We got this house built, and we've really been working on making this house ours. So I've told you guys before, in our last house, that was a new build as well. We were only in that house, we were in there for what, 2.5 years, but we didn't really do anything in that house to make it really feel like ours and customize it the way we want. This house, I feel like we're going to be in this house for a long time. So we've gotten the house painted, and we've done so many other little things, but I have some more things on the list that I want to complete by the end of the year. So painting the house was one, that's checked off. Staining our patio and stairs going out the back door, we have not done that yet, but that's on the list to finish out before the summer. Change out our light bulbs from those ugly yellow color lights to something more daylight and bright. The light bulbs are so expensive, so I feel like we're going to be doing those like 1 or 2 at a time, and we're going to, like, you know, that might take us through the beginning of next year. I don't know. I want to quote for updating all of our faucets. The faucets in the sink, the faucets in the bathroom, the shower, the tub, all of those, I would like to update all of them. They come with those builder grade faucets, and I just don't like those and want to get them upgraded. The last thing on my home list was to declutter the house. So I have worked really hard in this space, like decluttering all of my makeup and beauty products. And I have also been decluttering my clothes and shoes and the kids' clothes and shoes. And there's some more closets that I want to work on and knock out. I feel like decluttering projects are really great for the fall and winter when outdoor activities aren't as prevalent. So I'll probably save some more of my decluttering for like the fall and the winter time. Not to say I won't do any more this summer, but definitely have some projects in mind for when the cooler months hit. Last but not least, let's go into July goals. I only have a few goals that I set for July because I didn't want to overwhelm myself. I also like to go lighter on my goals in the summertime because I know the summers are filled with just hanging out with family outside. We got our backyard done, and I really want to spend a lot of this summer, which we've already started doing. I want to spend a lot of this summer just outside with my kids and my husband and just kind of hanging out with friends around the fire pit. Like, I just want it to be kind of an easy breezy summer, or as easy breezy as I'm gonna let it be, right? So I have 3 goals for July. First one being to learn Notion, or at least learn the basics of Notion. So I have seen Notion, which is, it's like how do I put it, like an organization app where you can kind of put in your planners and to-do lists and, you know, just keep track of things. You can do so much with Notion. I implore you to look it up. Like, oh my gosh, it is the best app I've ever seen. So I want to learn the basics of Notion. That is very important to me, and I've already started and I've been learning a lot, so I love that. I also want to create the draft of my paid product that's coming out in September. I want to get the draft at least created this month. Doesn't have to be the final, but I do want to have something on paper by the end of the month. I've been kind of procrastinating and dragging my feet on this one, so I really need to get and kick it into high gear. My last goal for July is to be consistent on my 12-week year. So again, if you guys haven't seen that video, check that video out where I show you how I'm going to hit my goals for this 12 weeks. I'm so excited about it. This, as I'm filming this, was the end of the first week and things went so well, and so I want to continue to stay consistent and to continue to check off milestones and hit goals and yada yada yada. Woo! So I feel like that was a lot, but that is how we are kicking off the second half of the year, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and seeing where I am with my goals. You know what? A lot of these goals I did not completely hit, and I'll say yet, because a lot of them I am on track for, but some of them I'm not that much on track for, and that's freaking okay, right? It's okay to say I need to pivot, or these goals just aren't for me anymore. And as I get older, that's something that I'm learning, not to beat myself up because I'm not hitting goals. If every goal you set was obtainable, those weren't good goals. You know what I'm saying? Those were just to-dos. Those were things you were gonna do anyway. Those were not good goals. A goal should be something that should take you, you know, some effort to hit, and you're not gonna hit all of your goals. But I am a firm believer that when you do set a goal and you work toward it, in that process you find what's for you. You know what I'm saying? What's for you comes to you. Where you should be, you end up. So that's where we are, mid-year 2022. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. At the end of this month, we'll be back to our regular monthly resets, so look out for that. And if there's anything else that you want me to incorporate in this video that you'd like to see in our monthly resets, let me know down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.